No! Hello guys, Moukass here. The patch notes for the last update have been released, and I wanted to give a little overview on it as well as suggestions for Daybreak to keep improving. So the link to read the patch notes will be in the description, of course. First, I think the biggest change is the heavy assault nerf. The heavy shield can now absorb less damage, but it can stay up much longer. The base resistance went from 750 to 450. So before it could absorb 5 or 6 body shots from most carbines and LMGs, now it can only absorb 3 or 4 before completely depleting. But you can keep the shield up for very long, almost 40 seconds before all the energy drains. Before you could only keep it up for like 15 seconds. So Daybreak is trying to encourage players to use it more preventively, using it before they take fire, because you can keep the shield up longer. So I cannot wait to see how this will impact infantry combat. I hope to see more class variety, of course, but I think the main reason people play heavy assault is the anti-vehicle and anti-max capabilities. So what I don't like is that the vehicles and the maxes will have a much easier time dealing with the heavy assaults. So I think this is a good change for infantry combat, but I'm not so sure for combined arms combat. I think the heavy shield should absorb more damage from the explosions and a little less from the bullets, so the heavies can stay effective against vehicles, but less dominant with infantry. So the other big change for me is the standardized revive range for the medical applicator. So this means that all medics can now revive from 6 meters away, like the old maximum rank. This will mitigate a lot of frustration for new medic players. I also remember Rel suggesting this in a video, so I think it's very good that the devs saw this video. Maybe they'll also consider the rest. So next, Gatekeeper Nerf! Finally. I predicted this very early when I tried it with Wawa. Honestly, it was getting out of hand, like all the prowlers and harassers have it equipped, and it was getting very frustrating to fight the TR in the open, because they could snipe you from very far away without you being able to retaliate. Now the Gatekeeper will be a little less accurate. The projectile drop has been increased from 0.5 to 2, and the harasser version has now recoil, which means each shot will push the crosshair a little up. So this will be a little harder to stay on target at long range. So next, the leadership system! We can now split the squad into fire teams, smaller groups like 3 or 4 for better micromanagement. We can also interact with players directly on the minimap, like click on them and invite them to the squad, promote them, etc. This is pretty good but not that useful for me. What I like the most is that we finally have this invite all buttons for outfits, so I don't have to invite my outfit members one by one. Another change that I like is that we can spawn on squad vehicles further away, 1000 meters instead of 600. Honestly, I don't like this distance restriction for squad spawns. I already ranted a lot about it, so now this will be a little less terrible. I think this is restricting the squad play and not encouraging it. Squad vehicles cost resources, manpower to manage, and they are not used that often, so I don't understand why the squad spawns should be restricted. Before it wasn't. So the HUD has also been adjusted a bit for squad play. You'll be able to see the squad and platoon members' icons, even if they are further away. The squad leaders' icons will always appear on the screen, even if you don't look in their direction. They'll stick on the side of the screen. So I like these improvements to the leadership system, but as an outfit leader and a regular squad leader, I think the most important change they have to do is to display the 99 count of the squad members, so the leader can know exactly what each member can do. Also, the platoon leader should be able to see the list of all the players under their command, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie and Delta all on the HUD, with their status, their class and vehicles. Maybe I'll start leading platoons more often if they implement this. For now, I think this is the main reason why platoon leading is not interesting. Also, I would love more beacon options. I would love more control for the drop pod. There is so much to improve. The leadership system can be so much more in PlanetSide too. Even Battlefield 4 has a commander mode, and there is only 64 players per map. Anyway, I think I'll create a video just for this. This is getting me pretty emotional because I lead squads a lot. So the next change I really like is the buff to the battle rifles. They can now equip the underbarrel smoke launcher and grenade launcher. This is very interesting because very few weapons can equip these, and I don't like it. There is very few attachment options for some weapons, so this could be very refreshing if you use these weapons a lot. So next we can now rank up to 120, so 20 more battle ranks. It's gonna be very refreshing to rank up again on my main character on Miller, but I would rather have more ways to have fun, more ways to attack and defend bases. This change will not be retroactive, so all the BR100 are gonna be racing for the max rank again. I'll keep you updated on my battle rank, of course. So this is my quick overview of the last patch notes. So thanks Daybreak for keeping improving. Now I cannot wait to see more, like the constructible bases and the continental revamps. You can see a preview of that in my last PTS update video. Feel free to leave your feedback below if you have. I would love to know which change you like the most and what you want to see implemented. Support the channel on Patreon to help me keep the channel alive. Have a good day and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.
This facility now belongs to the NC.
Whoa! No!